What's up, you guys? Danger Rock here. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Disney Store Jessie Beanie plush that came out in the early 2000s. This is the first Jessie doll I picked up for my collection. I've actually had this doll for pretty many years now. And what's really unique about it is you could tell that this is one of the early Disney Store Jessie plush dolls, and there's a little bit of wear and tear on her. I've had her for pretty many years. I actually had this in storage, so you can see some wear on the chaps right here. She still has her tag attached right here. It's just a little worn out. But taking a closer look at the doll, what I really like about it is taking a look at the face, you could easily tell this is one of the older Disney Store Jessie dolls. And I believe these cost $6.50 or $7 back then. I remember I was about 4 or 5 years old when I got this. And what's really cool is that her hat is actually attached to her. It's stitched on there pretty well. Her hair looks pretty nice, hair fully yarn, but it actually looks more of like an orange than a red. Her hat right here is actually red. But I really do like the stitching on it. She still has some really nice detail on her belt buckle right there. Her gems right here are just 3D printed on there. As you can see, this sleeve is in better shape than this one here. It's a little bit worn out. And the legs right here are actually like a beanie plush. Like you could feel the material, what's in there. This is more of like a beanie plush doll. Nothing written at the bottom of the foot. And I guess what really stands out to me is I actually remember they actually had a bigger version of this doll at the store, and I never got that. I just wanted the smaller one for some reason. But I've kept her for all these years. I actually really like this a lot. So what I also want to do, as far as comparisons go, during that same time, I got Bullseye here. And this is actually one of the only Bullseyes I've had in my collection, aside from like the figures and stuff. And as a kid, this would bring back all kinds of happy memories. Like what I would do is I would take Jessie and Woody and put her on top of Bullseye, like in the movie. And what else I wanted to compare it to, which is really, really cool. So now on the better side of things, this Jessie doll right here came out around 2009, 2010 at Disney stores. And just taking a look at her face sculpt right here, she looks a lot more like Jessie from the movie. And also, the body is a lot more skinny on this newer one right here. And I actually feel like the 3D print and everything is actually more accurate to what we see in the movie. And the belt buckle colors are completely different. The color of the jeans are a lot darker here on this old one. The chaps on the newer version look in a lot better condition. What I really do like, though, is her hat is more film accurate on the newer one. Here, I feel like it's just too, not too big, but it's the wrong shape on the older one. And this one right here has the accurate hair full of yarn, which I actually really like. And they actually printed on her pull string, which is actually really cool. This one still has a tag on it right here. And the tag is in really good condition. Here it says Disney Store in California, where I guess this was made. And another detail, this one does say Andy at the bottom of her boot. So I really like that a lot. I mean, between the two of them, I honestly like this one better. But this one right here is vintage. The modern one is also a bit taller, which actually this is not the modern one. I'm sure Disney Store has replaced it with a newer version of Jessie, but I actually still really, really like this one right here. This one's an all-time favorite of mine, especially because in Toy Story 2, Jessie was definitely one of my favorite characters from the movie, so it's really nice to have both of these versions of her. And for another comparison here we have Woody, which this was actually one of the more modern Disney Store Woodies, which it's not the one they currently sell in stores right now anymore. I actually had lots of different versions of Woody, but what's really interesting though is that they didn't put his pull string sculpt in there whatsoever, but they did it on her, which is interesting because these two actually came out in the same year. And another interesting fact about the two of these is this one also has Andy written at the bottom of the his foot, and so does she. And lots of trivia that a lot of you Toy Story fans know is on Woody's boot, the Andy's name, the N is backwards, and the lettering looks a bit different. But here, it's actually the letters are all the same size. So it's like Andy's growing up, and he actually changed his spelling. So it's really nice to have that interesting fact about these two. I love the way they included that on both of these. So setting Woody aside here, going back to this vintage Jessie, I will say for me this was definitely a must-have. This brings back a lot of happy memories as a kid, and it's actually really cool that I actually saved all these from my childhood. And these newer ones here actually aren't a Beanie plush. They're more of just a stuffed doll. But this one right here, you definitely want to find her if you haven't already. I mean, I guess if you have an actual movie-sized one that actually talks, there would be no need for this. But for me, I just really wanted to have this one. So you can find her on eBay. She's not too expensive nowadays. So I actually think she's actually really cheap in price. So that's actually a good thing. I'm not really quite sure what the price range on these other ones are, but this one I would totally recommend it. So yeah, this has been my review of the Toy Story 2 Jessie Beanie Plush Disney Store doll. If you like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments down below, do these bring back any happy nostalgic memories from back in the day? I look forward from hearing from you guys. Thank you all for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.